Good afternoon. It is December 1st, 2023, and that's reminding me that we're going to have to roll over the contract in about a week. So keep that in mind next week. But it was an uptrend day. We just hit a measured move of well, not the overnight range, but the range that was created shortly after market open. Hit that measured move, and we got two legs down, and there's some buying coming back, but now really this is probably one leg and we're getting a second leg down, or we just have a break of a channel and we're attempting to make a new low. So let's take a look. I guess I didn't mark this. I was too concerned because I get to work at I actually got to work late today at about 8. So I guess I wasn't watching the chart a whole lot. I was watching it with this range in here. Let's see, 5 o'clock. So yeah, 5 o'clock comes in. We're in this move down. This is probably how I draw it in real time. You get a break. Not a good entry for the second entry, unfortunately. And then we just, wither out. Al Brooks talks about this a lot. Is after you get a gap above the EMA, sometimes, or very often, you'll get one last push down. So, I mean, if you see that, I thought this was the signal bar. So this is the signal bar. So you can't go short here, unfortunately. But then we reverse. Technically, this is a reversal setup because this is a new low. See this low here? Then we get a new low. First entry failed, second entry short. So that's a reversal pattern after the break and move to a new low. But that's basically 5 bars overlapping. So that's not a good reversal setup. But anyway, you get one leg up, some sideways stuff, second leg up. And this is another thing that Al Brooks often talks about is when you're in a range, you'll often get one leg that is, like this. It's kind of like a channel. And then the second leg will be very strong. It's just a trap. And that's a characteristic common of ranges. So anyway, that's what happens here. It fails. You could look at this trap. First entry failed, second entry long. Well, it's actually a second entry that doesn't fail because it doesn't break below that bar. But you can see they trapped a bunch of shorts coming in too early. But I mean, I think that's a reasonable entry for a swing trade. Look how far down it goes. But anyway, we make a new high here. First entry failed, second entry long. Just too congested though. Prices drop down. And you get a first entry, second entry on that inside bar, unfortunately. So I don't think you want to take that. But, maybe you're looking for a swing. And that's, it's something to consider. It's worth considering. Because this might even be... No, not quite. Yeah. Yeah, and you might be worried that this is like an overshoot right here. So... And even, after the fact, it does kind of look like we just get a double overshoot that leads to a break. So, not crazy about any of that. I should probably keep that trend line. It also could be a two-tiered channel where we come up short, but I'm going to keep it like this. Overshoot, very strong buying here. And this is a situation where we get, a breakout, or a channel break, move to a new high, and it reverses. And we're just flip-flopping here. Do you take this lower high? I don't think so. You're right in the middle of a range. You don't know what's going on. But up here, maybe you consider it. I mean, because look what we have here again is a move up, break, move to a new high, and then we try again. So I feel like that's a pretty good entry right there. You can see a lot of people like it, but they just scalped out. So then we go higher, and you have people. You have a lot of people just shorting the new high because this made a new high for the day. First entry failed, second entry, and it's a second entry short. So I don't know, maybe consider that, but you should just go for a scalp there. Especially, this is a new high, so we're probably gonna try and test it. And that's exactly what happens. And look, we have these strong bull moves followed by 3 bear bars, strong move, 3 bear bars, strong move, 5 or 6 bear bars. Each time the bulls are buying. So the reason I marked this blue is because it just looks like a repeat pattern. Leg up, 3 bear bars down, leg up, 3 bear bars down. So you get the first entry, second entry, confirmation of the trend channel, high or low. We're making new highs. That's why I feel confident marking this blue, even though there's some congestion. I felt like the congestion in real time was because, well, if it's a range day, we should be going lower. So this just looked to me like the bears were failing to bring it lower. So anyway, leg up, first entry, second entry. I marked it blue. We're moving up. We're at the low of a channel. This gap up shows some strong bulls. This doji kind of worries me, and the signal bar's a doji, but I think this is a good one. Come up here, top of the channel. First entry, second entry, big bull bar. Take that. And unfortunately, we go sideways a little bit, so you probably get a little nervous, but it ends up working. We get a break, though. 2 legs up to a new high. And that's at the measured move, and it reverses. So I do believe this second entry short is worth taking. Here we have what looks like a second entry short, but I think you're getting a little aggressive if you take something like that. I like this one until, the follow through wasn't very good. But here's what happens. You get this new high, and then you get a leg down, and you get a 2-legged pullback. And then we get a leg down, and then we pull back. So that's technically this is a failed second entry long. But what I didn't see in real time was these 3 consecutive bull bars. So that tells me that the bulls are still strong, and they might be trying to test this high. So when the follow through isn't strong, you get a doji here. Especially when you get this doji here, I had to get out of this trade with a small profit. And then we've just been going sideways, and I think the bulls are just trying to retest that high. So that's how I saw it today. Here's a look at the daily chart. So far, it's looking like a bull bar with 45 minutes left in market open. And here's a look at the weekly chart, still looking bullish. I think I guess this restarts every day, I guess. Yeah, so hope everyone has a great weekend.